trying out a bunch of different heatless curls. I'm taking out some French braids that I wore overnight. I want volume, and I got some volume products that of course I can use to add more volume, but I do love that blowout look, bombshell curl look. But we're starting off with French braids, and we're gonna see how this looks. I do love a crimp. My thing with French braids is like they do not give you volume. Through this experiment, I'm gonna be seeing which method I like the most for heatless curls, so I can have an index of what looks good and what doesn't. And hopefully this video helps you too, so that you can save some time trying these on yourself. But this is what this looks like right now. I'm going to use some dry shampoo. I just got done using the Kristen as dry shampoo. So far I've been liking this product. And the other product that I can also use, but this one does give stiffness to your hair, but I won't lie, it does give you volume, is the Sexy Hair Powder Play. This is the light size, and I'm just gonna use just a little bit of this and just put it into my roots. We'll see if maybe just using it a little bit lighter makes a difference. And that's the look. Hey!
That looks nice.
Ayos gut, ist Weibsbrüben, Tugesönte.
Move!
Wash my hands. I just peed all on the floor.
Do you like it?
Well,
My hair.
Yeah, you look like a lion.
Alright. Be for real! I'm digging this with the extra volume. She's cute. I feel like if I just flip the part over a little bit, it's giving me volume. So let me know what you guys think of the French braid version, and I will see you guys in the next experiment. I have this kit that I got on Amazon from Kitch. It's the heatless satin curling set, and I also have these 2 claw clips, and we're going to get this party started. So what I'm going to be doing is a very standard heatless curl using this product, because I know that everybody loves this product and it is honestly pretty fire. So this is what we're going to do. It comes with the 2 scrunchies and the long silk thing that we're going to basically braid our hair over. We're just going to do it the standard way today, so no customization, nothing special about it. So I'm going to show you guys a very basic way to do it. I do want to put some dry shampoo in my hair really quick, and then also I want to make it a little bit wet so that it'll really catch for the curls. I'm just going to spray my hair just a tiny bit. We don't want it to be super wet, just a little bit, so that the curls are really in there. And I'm also going to put a little bit of dry shampoo in the roots to make sure that we're soaking up as much oils as we can overnight, because I am going to use second day hair. I'm so excited for my birthday. It's tomorrow. So when you're seeing this, my birthday is already gonna have passed, but it's never too late to wish me a happy birthday, period. So we're gonna start with the middle part. We're gonna place this thing here on the top of our heads and make sure it's even on both sides. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna clip it here so that it stays in place. And what I learned was you really wanna keep this looping pattern pulling up, because the point I want is to have volume. So you gotta make it tight. So we're gonna make it tight, and we're gonna add a section, and then we're gonna pull it over. Tight, pulling around. And we're gonna grab a section, and we're gonna pull it up and over. It's pretty easy so far. I'm doing pretty small chunks, but hopefully that gives us volume there. See that? Now the thing I like about heatless curls is you really don't have to be perfect about it, but the more precise you are, the better it does turn out. I want to make sure I'm actually getting all the hair that I need to get in here, because I am getting pretty far down, and I'm not sure that I have half of my hair in here. Almost. We'll be good, but maybe should have parted my hair earlier, but I think we'll be all right. So we're gonna take one last shot as tight as we can and grab that last piece. Yes, we did it. And then I'm gonna take this and just continue to wrap down, but doing this pretty tight. And what we're gonna do is use those scrunchies, hopefully they hold, to gently secure the ends, but not so gentle to be honest, because I do want to make sure it stays. Period. Just bend it like that. Easy enough. Let's do the other side. Same thing on the other side, taking the piece from the front, and we're gonna pull it up and around. Grab a chunk, and let's bring it up. And grabbing a chunk, up and back. It's definitely easier for me on one side, but we'll get it. I'm sure the more you do this too, it gets easier. So we're getting kind of low, and I think I might have not done this one as good. Make sure I get all those last pieces before I wrap and do her thing down the rest of the remaining piece. Hopefully I don't run out of room. And I have to make sure I secure that really good. Should be all right. Let's see what happens when we remove this clip. Definitely think I did a better job on this side, but not bad. I'm kind of excited. I think it's gonna turn out really good. And I'm feeling pretty good about this, but because I have been sleeping recently with a bonnet and it's really been helping, I am gonna put on my bonnet. I got this bonnet that's gonna be good for my long hair, but it can also be used for this, because why the fuck not? Shove her in there. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a pretty aggressive sleeper, and I was just like, why not wear a bonnet? Everyone's been telling me this will all help with my frizziness, and I also have a silk pillowcase, but I just feel like I just be throwing my pillow everywhere. So we're in the bonnet. It's feeling all right. I do want to take the end of my bonnet and button it, because there's a way to button it here at the top. So just hold this off my neck. And there she is. And I'm about to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.
And your third fucking gift is...
Alright, let's take out my hair. So it stayed in pretty good. I'm gonna take out this side first. Not the most uncomfortable thing to sleep on, but I did have to pinch it here at the top and tie them together in the back to make it more comfortable, or else it was like pulling out my hair. So just something to note. Your tail wagging. Dude, look at my hair.
That shit looks crazy.
What?
You gotta finish taking that shit out. Talking about look at my hair. You got a dong in there. Shit out.
A dong? Alright, finally pull it up without ruining the curl. There we go. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna look good. It's giving curly as fuck. Damn. I wish I had hairspray, but I think it'll be alright. Just finger picking it. I know these hoses, man. So before I fuck it up too much, I'm gonna put some oil and a little bit of that big sexy Power Play product. Oh, that's much better. Girl, she's cute. She's curly Susan. I dig it, honestly I do. Let's use some of this Powder Play stuff. I think this is gonna do the magic. All right, let me know what you guys think. This heatless curl look, I think she's pretty slay. Girlfriend approved. Side part is definitely cute. Just need lip gloss, but it's in my purse, and we're getting ready to go get some breakfast. On this night, I decided to do a sock curl that I saw on Pinterest, and what she did was she sectioned off the very front of her hair, and then she took one of the 3 socks that we're going to use, and she used it like a curler, curling the hair back and rolling it all the way down. I did have like a little bit of trouble with this, using the sock versus the kitsch contraption, but it did work in the end, and I'm excited to see how that comes out and giving me volume, but I just used a hair tie to tie it in the back and secure it. And yeah, I put some dry shampoo to make sure that any of the oils that, you know, come out of my head while I'm sleeping can get soaked up. And then I sectioned the rest of my hair into 2 sections. And with these 2 sections, I'm going to use a sock, and the person in the Pinterest video put it in her mouth, and these are clean socks. So I put it in my mouth and started rolling my hair towards the back. So you just take the section of hair and literally just wrap it in a circle. And originally I was like confused which section I have to roll over the sock, but you take that toe part down and then you take the opening, which should be at the bottom, and roll it over the top as if you're folding the sock. I did struggle with this the first time I did it, but it did get easier on the second time. So this is me doing it again on the other side with a clean sock, toe in my mouth, opening on the bottom, rolling all the way down, bringing that top part down, and then rolling the bottom of the sock up over the top. And I decided to redo the original one because it wasn't like up to my standard and it was just like really loose. I wanted it to be even on both sides, so I just redid it and it turned out way better the second time around. So yep, that's it. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. I did also end up putting a bonnet on, but while I was sleeping, I did end up taking it off, and you'll see why in the next section. Good morning. I'm honestly kind of pissed off because this was so uncomfortable to sleep in. And I know I sleep on my sides and I should have thought about that, but to be honest, this was so uncomfortable. It's like pulling on my scalp in different places and just causing all kinds of pain. I dealt with it for the sake of the experiment. That is one side. This was a side that I was just having so much pain and pulling on and making loose. Let's see the other side. Damn. And let's remove this top piece and see how it looks. Like, I don't know, I'm definitely not a fan of this method, and I probably won't be using this one again, but I will try. I'm curious to see how this front piece looks though. So let's just pull it back. I'm not gonna lie, the front, it's not bad. It's giving really soft pillow curls, which that's cute. I do like how the front piece looks, so I'm gonna note that. But I feel like the rest of my hair looks like alright. Obviously, it looks better than if I didn't style it at all. But it does feel like my hair is pretty straight. I'm not really sure how it looks in the back. I'm going to put on some oil. Another thing that I feel like can affect the outcome of the curls that I'm not really sure how to determine yet is how damp your hair should be in order to get it to hold the best. Because if it's too damp, then it won't get dry at all overnight. But if it's totally dry, then I feel like it just doesn't really hold very well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, hair doesn't look bad, but because it was just such an uncomfortable style to sleep in, I woke up pissed. I was just like, damn, I slept horrible. I'm not a fan of this method. I'll see you guys in the next experiment. Okay, so yesterday's curls did not stay in, but I did read online that you can use mousse and also make your hair just a tiny bit wet. It was too wet on the first time with the kitsch roller, and then it was like, I don't know, maybe too dry yesterday with the socks. So I'm going to try another method today that I saw on Pinterest using 2 of the kitsch rollers, but I think you can also just use a bangs roller. I'm just using what I have, so I'm using this one that I got, but I also have a second one, an old one that I used to have. And the girl, she split it in 2 sections. She did the front section and a back section, and it seemed super easy and it wouldn't be bothersome to sleep either on your back or on your side. So I'm excited to try this one. Just got a little damp. Should be good. And we're also gonna put a tiny bit of mousse that my girlfriend uses. It's like a strong hold, so I don't know if this would be the most ideal, but it's what we're gonna use. And I don't know, I'm just taking a small amount and I'm just gonna put it everywhere. We're gonna be pretty conservative with this because, again, I don't know how the mousse is gonna change things, but I'll just give it that extra hold that we're looking for. So the first thing I'm gonna do to separate the hair with this front section here, so she did it here, and I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like I'm late to the game, but this thing is changing the game for me. And then also yesterday with that front section, I realized I took hair from a little bit too far back, so the curler wasn't able to sit nicely here on the top of my head, so I'm just gonna make sure that it's really just this front section here that we're going to be putting in that front roller. And then the way she's doing it is I think she's rolling it forwards. Yeah. I did originally how this front section was looking with the method that we did last night. And because this is not really a bangs roller, I'm gonna keep it folded in half to just make it a little thicker. And here we go, I'm gonna start rolling. Keep it together like this. Loving it. And just to keep it in place, I'm gonna do it like that. So that's looking pretty good. Maybe I will put a little clip there to keep it in place. It's looking good. Then what she did was she took literally the rest of her hair. I'm gonna give it one more spray. She took the hair and first, she's doing it so fast. Brushing it back almost into a ponytail. I guess just to make it easier to roll everything back up. Alright, now take this. Hair is not my favorite thing to do because I just feel like it's hard. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna start to roll it. Not overthink it. Oh my god. Alright, so as long as this stays, we might be in luck. This is, I feel like, the most comfortable version so far. I like that it's sitting right on the top of my head because things that sit right on top of my head, they don't hurt my neck as bad because they're like pulling my head back or whatever. There is a little bit of tugging here, but I think doing something to clip these up here so they're not like bobbing around would definitely help with the comfort. That's what I'm learning about these heatless styles. Let's see. First I'm gonna use the scrunchie. Just keep everything there. Maybe I can just do it with the scrunchies. I feel like that might be most comfortable. It also won't crease anything. All right, she's feeling pretty good, honestly. I feel like this is the first style that feels comfortable. I also have high hopes that the mousse is actually going to make a difference. And in the meantime, I'm going to go to bed. So I actually forgot to put this on, but we are going to wear a bonnet tonight. So I feel like the bonnet has been helping with protecting the style and making sure it doesn't come down. Now she left the front little guy out and I thought that was like just kind of cute. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm praying this will stay on overnight and I will see you guys. This is silly, but we'll see. I might have to pull it over the front, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I did end up having to take that bonnet off because it was really uncomfortable. Felt like it was like pulling my hair back a little bit, pulling my hair here. But I will say that it was a lot comfier to sleep on the sides of my head with this hairstyle. So I'm excited to see how it turned out. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, washed my face, watching some Hitomi on YouTube. Let me know who you guys like to watch on YouTube. I'm actually kind of hoping that this turned out good because this was so far very comfy to sleep in. And don't mind my new camera angle, just trying something a little different. We're here and I'm going to just pull that out. Remember we used the mousse yesterday. She's actually kind of cute. Check out this top part because I'm a little worried about this. Let's see. Y'all, not gonna lie, she's pretty cute. One thing I do like about this is I feel like I do have volume right here. Y'all see that? That's honestly what I've been trying to achieve from all these looks, is volume in the top. And I feel like that front roller definitely makes a difference with making sure that these front pieces look good. I don't know. I feel like so far I'm liking this more than the socks, but I do like with the one over the head right here. I feel like it does make the general hair look better. Like this part I feel like looks kind of funky right here. Maybe it could look better, but it also looks like, I don't know, natural. As I'm looking in the viewfinder, I'm like, girl, this looks good. If I just want to throw my hair up really quick, was pretty quick, it was easy. I think I would give this like a 7 or 8 out of 10, to be honest. This method has gotten some cute results, I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm putting some oil in the hair just to get rid of some of the frizzies, to use some dry shampoo. The more I shake it around, the messier it's gonna look. We're on to something, guys. I really do think we're investigating here. We are figuring out the best heatless curls and we're learning. So we like the front roller. It really does make those front pieces look nice. For today, I'm gonna rock this. She's pretty cute.